What Eminem saying, that Godzilla joint?
But don't nobody want it, but they're gonna get it anyway.
That's exactly how I feel about a second Benzino track within what, 2-3 days, bro. It's been a hell of a week for diss tracks between the Eminem Benzino diss track, the Benzino to Eminem diss track, Meg to Nicki back to Meg, if you want to even call that a diss song. But it's been a hell of a week for diss tracks, and we got another one in the chamber today. Benzino, what's it called? White Elvis or something like that. And it's 5 minutes long. So roll one up, maybe roll up two, hit that subscribe button, and let's get it.
Rock and roll was a black thing until Elvis came and made it different. You can't self-sustain, you too selfish. Wait and listen.
He didn't waste no time, did he? Also, make sure y'all got your Eminem diss track bingo cards. On the cards, you can see such features as dissing proof, mentioning Haley's name, your beard is weird, you're a guest in the house of hip hop.
Rock and roll was a black thing until Elvis came and made it different.
That is true.
You can't self-sustain, you too selfish. Wait and listen. You keep saying my name, you put yourself in this position. This what happens when the Celtics play the Pistons. I was minding my business.
Maybe this year, you leave the Pistons out of it, first of all. That might be going too far. But also he said something about you can't self-sustain. The man who's been at a very high level, way higher than you've ever been at for the last 20 years plus. That guy, he can't self-sustain? All right.
I was minding my business. You wasn't making any type of noise these days, so a choice was made. Clout chase Benzino and Corner Ray. You still in your annoying phase. Wow. Hey, what do you call it when the man that stands is a stand? Help me coin the phrase. I am the culture. You don't even be around. You don't even come up.
I'm not mad at this so far. I'll be honest. I'm not mad at this. He's actually finding a nice pocket to flow. What he's saying isn't crazy outlandish yet. And I like that. What do you call the stand that stands a stand? Help me coin the phrase. That makes me wonder who is he talking about Eminem standing for?
You still in your annoying phase. Wow. Hey, what do you call it when the man that stands is a stand? Help me coin the phrase. I am the culture.
Help him coin the phrase. Let me know down in the comments. What do you call the man that stands a stand or whatever the hell he said? Let me know in the comments.
You don't even come outside. You don't even see a town. I swear Bezel said the M don't be showing the city love. Why you ain't got no words for him, huh? He in your city, bro.
Dog was just at the Lions game. Like, you could have turned on ESPN and saw he was just at the Lions game fucking with the city. He has a whole ass Mom's Spaghetti in Detroit. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're shooting shots, but they're just blanks right now.
I wonder why we want to see. Just say something, please. Could it be possibly that you ain't really from them streets? I was born and raised in my city. You should have come for me. I don't know where you from. Let's say Missouri loves company.
Em isn't a street rapper, bro. Like he claims to be from 8 Mile in Detroit. You know what I mean? But he's never been like a street rapper. So I don't know why you saying, bro, you ain't from the streets. That don't mean nothing.
Okay, you found 50 and you put on 5 Detroit niggas. Rest in peace to the best ones. The rest of them sound iffy. So let's go down your stable. Gun left your label. Benny left your label. Khan left your label. Royce left your label. Joe Button left your label. Ortiz left your label. No crooked eye couldn't save you. Yellow open out there flopping. Heard from Obi Trice only twice and not a word from Stat Quo.
Bro, I like what he's doing. This isn't crazy outlandish. Like I said earlier, the shit that he's saying right now it's got some truth to it. It's rooted in truth. You could dispute it, many different ways, but it's definitely got a basis of truth to it. Just naming all the people on his label. This guy left your label. This guy left your label. And yeah, eventually people will outgrow labels and leave labels and shit like that. But a lot of them really didn't do a lot of note. You know what I mean? That, Conway, Benny, West Side. I mean, you could make the argument they made a lot of noise, but especially back in the older days, when you signed to Shady, for the most part, that really didn't that really didn't mean a lot as far as an artist, because you might come out with one album and then never be heard from again. So what Benzino's talking about actually has some truth to it.
With all them false lines that you pitched them, shady records sound like less of a name and more like a description. Chain here, feature there, aside.
Okay. Talking about all that label shit, and he said it's starting to sound like that's not the label's name, it's more of a description. Shady Records, Slim Shady Records. It's named after Eminem, but Shady talking about being like a sketchy way of doing things. You know what I mean? Man, that's actually a bar from Benzino.
With all them false lines that you pitched them, shady records sound like less of a name and more like a description. Chain here, a feature there, aside of that, what did he do? And why this cat don't get the type criticism that did he do? Huh? Y'all see what all...
Cause he out... Never mind. I ain't gonna get into it. Work that out amongst yourselves.
Y'all see what all this corny rap shit do to you? Since you so hip-hop, then you should've went to Nipsey funeral. If you support 50, then why you ain't go to Smoke funeral? And now you spitting gun bars, boy, I really throw two of you.
Are you obligated to go to funerals of deceased rappers just because you are one of the GOATs in hip-hop, or just because you're an OG? Even though you don't have a relationship with that artist? I don't think so. I don't think that's an obligation. I mean, sure, it'd be nice. It would have been cool to see Em at Nipsey's funeral and stuff, but I really feel like they didn't have a relationship like that. You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think.
And now you spitting gun bars, boy, I really throw two of you. Talk about I kept it straight. You pulling the squeeze. I've been shot multiple times. What's a bullet to me? Looking at me. Trust my...
Hey, that shows him referencing the Catch a Stray line by Eminem in the Doomsday song. That tells me that this is like, it's not something that was in the chamber. It's something that he's really responding to.
Looking at me, trust my process. I am here to cook in these streets. You miss a season like you rookie and bees. You call our women black bitches, then play the victim when there's distrust. You keep using the art form that we created to diss us. They try to rewrite history, make you Elvis of hip hop. But in the store, Slim should be on the shelves next to Slipknot. You say you come from...
I was wondering when he was going to get into the go deeper on the rap Elvis type shit. I'm gonna run it back. I heard him say something about what, you missing seasoning, or you missing season like Joel Embiid or whatever. Hell of a player, but he be injured a lot. I like that bar.
Looking at me, trust my process. I am here to cook in these streets. You missing season like you rookie and bees. You call our women black bitches, then play the victim when there's distrust. You keep using the art form that we created to...
So he's rapping. You say you call women black women bitches. He's referencing, there was an old video in like the 90s or early 90s that came out of Eminem saying something about black bitches. I think that's what he's referring to. And then he's saying how dare you use black culture to diss us. That's a whole nother conversation. You know what I mean? Yes, hip hop is a black culture, and Eminem has admitted, yes, even I'll tell you right now, I'm a guest in this house of hip hop, but Eminem has been accepted with arms wide open, and part of that culture, part of partaking in that culture, is hip hop music, more specifically battle rap, and even more specifically going back and forth on diss records. So I don't think there's any merit to what he's talking about there.
You say you come from battle rap, but why you don't support none of these battle cats? Drake be at the smack events, where your ass was at. Room full of hood niggas back to back.
That's another solid point. I don't think I've ever seen Eminem at any smack URL events, but I mean, someone like Drake, you see it openly support that shit. You know, a lot of these things he's saying, it's not like career ending or like a big blow to Eminem's career, but it is something that makes you go, You know, I never thought of it that way. And man, I'm impressed by this Eminem diss track by Benzino so far.
Room full of hood niggas back to back, and it's action packed, and a pop rapper smack dab in the middle. Imagine that. Last time you battled, shit was like 22 years ago versus Marv 1. What was the outcome of that matchup? Marv 1. You been afraid, you ain't no renegade.
I didn't know that. I did not know that against Marv 1. I'm familiar with Marv 1. I didn't know that was his last battle. I didn't know that Marv 1 took the dub on that.
You been afraid, you ain't no renegade fam, and you duck my clipper blades, cause you ain't with the fade fam. Yeah, me, you, and Royce can box. 2-on-1, y'all get the same hands. I'm in the trench with Wayne.
Okay, that's something you don't want to do. That's something you don't want to do is awake the sleeping giant that is Royce the 5'9". Because while Eminem might not respond to this, he might not have the time or the energy to respond to, Royce is with all the smoke. I won't be surprised if later today or tomorrow, later this week, sometime soon, we get a Royce response to Benzino. Benzino does not want that smoke.
Been a made man, you little mangy minute made man. And I'm pissing all in your lyrical lemonade stand. My nigga Young Z dissed you.
Okay.
Phone dissed
I like how he worked in maybe a little stray shot at lyrical lemonade.
and I'm pissing all in your lyrical lemonade stand. My nigga Young Z dissed you. Milk Bone dissed you. Last Emperor dissed you. Pace One dissed you.
Who are these people? You know why he didn't respond to those people? He probably didn't know those damn songs came out. He doesn't know who these fucking people. Milkman? Who the fuck? Milkman dissed you. The Paperboy dissed you. My neighbor's dog dissed you. The girl at the drive-thru with the McDonald's dissed you.
Real lyricist, but you ain't go back at them, did you? Cause you would rather battle pop stars to get your issue. You like to pick the low-hanging fruit, let's get this clear. You diss Elton John, your mom, your ex, Britney Spears. You diss Lana Del Rey fam, Moby, Iggy, not Iguodala, the white broad. Is you shitting me? Will Smith.
Why would he though? He said not Iguodala or Dwight Howard. Did I hear that right? Yeah, he's not gonna. They didn't do anything.
You diss Lana Del Rey fam, Moby, Iggy, not Iguodala, the white broad. Is you shitting me? Will Smith, Nick Cannon.
Not Iguodala, Dwight Broad. Are you kidding me? You know, now that I think of it, those other people really didn't do anything either.
Iggy, not Iguodala, the white broad. Is you shitting me?
Oh, the white broad.
Nick Cannon, Insane Clown Posse. A retired Joe Button. When I tell a lie, stop me. Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly. That boy damn near whipped you. Come on, dog. How Vanilla Ice gon' dish you? If you thought your rap bars was hard, you really.
I like that flip, bro. I'm not mad at that. MGK, he whipped you. How you gonna let Vanilla Ice diss you? I wonder if MGK gonna have something to say. A few people in here are catching strays.
If you thought your rap bars was hard, you really need to grow up. Cause you just plain Eminem, you ain't got no nuts, huh? This shit about to get really dark on you. Get them dog.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at that either. That's so much better than the fruity ass dude. You should call yourself Skittles instead of Eminem. That's so much better of a flip.
This shit about to get really dark on you. Get them dogs on you. The bark on you. Dog on you. Dog. As soon as you log on, you got them locked on you. Like the laws on you. As soon as your thoughts dawned on you. I ain't really outside and this recluse need to get out more. I run the outdoors and I can vouch for anyone that been down I can account for. And how about your mine will finally be off of my neck with my hand squeezed around yours.
I'm mad at it. I'm mad at all. That was so much better than it had any right to be. I don't know what was up with the first diss. I don't know if he just was freestyling off the top of his head and said, send it, go. But that one, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it's just because he needed a couple days to actually write out some shit. But that was so much better than the first diss track. Really don't think there's anything in there that's career ending, or that's going to damage his career or his livelihood or anything like that. But this was, I won't say impactful, but I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. Compared to something like Rap Devil, which I think probably is one of the best, if not the best Eminem diss track. This is like right underneath Rap Devil, in my opinion. Is Eminem going to respond? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty confident that Royce is going to have something to say about that little jab that he was throwing in it. I appreciate y'all stopping by and kicking it with me today. If you fuck with the video that you just watched, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Check out another video I covered by Benzino popping up right here. And remember, if it's not too dope, then it's probably mids.